What's up? What's going on? And welcome back to the channel. Today we have another What If. Now this is going to be nothing but simulating. I just want to see something that I kind of wanted to experiment with a while ago. Now you're going to see that these guys have the highest overalls in Madden 04 as far as awareness is concerned. The highest overalls for awareness, starting with Ray Lewis with 99, then like Jay Rice, Junior Seau with 99, and then it goes down. And I was wondering, where's Mike Vick gonna fall? Because we know that Mike Vick, he said it, okay, don't blame me, but he said it, that he didn't take the game of football that serious his first few years in the league. It took him to go to jail. It took him to get a second chance in Philadelphia for him to really take it seriously, to start studying film and stuff like that. And he turned out to have his best season the year that they got rid of Donovan McNabb, and of course Cobb got hurt. Mike Vick steps in and has an all-pro type of a season, right? So you can see that Mike Vick, his overall, as far as awareness, is way down there. He's towards the bottom when it comes to quarterbacks and just in the league in general. You can see that there's a bunch of quarterbacks, even some backup quarterbacks that have higher awareness. And now again, not going to be too hard on Mike Vick. He was only in his second year in Madden 04. I just want to do this little experiment just to see what would happen. So right here, you can see the roster. He still has his 80 overall awareness. I just want to see whether there'll be any difference. Now, one thing that I already knew coming into this is that Michael Vick was the cover athlete, and Michael Vick, you know, in the Atlanta Falcons, were just coming off of their playoff win versus the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field. At the time, the only team to beat the Packers in the playoffs at Lambeau Field. So I already knew that he was going to be pretty beastly. I already knew that if we sim with him, that he's probably going to go deep into the playoffs. I just want to see how deep he will go with 80 overall awareness and then change it up to a 99 overall awareness and see if it makes a significant difference, or if this Mike Vick is just so beastly his awareness really doesn't matter. You know, so we're in week 15, the season is starting to wind down. And another thing I want to see, and I know that Madden isn't this deep, but I wish it was, with his awareness so high, would he take better care of himself? Would he try to slide more? Would he try to dip out of bounds more? Would he take less chances? As you can see right here, 18 TDs, 12 interceptions. He got sacked 41 times, and of course he ran for over 1,000 yards. So his completion percentage was pretty average, you know what I mean? But the Falcons, they did have the best record in the NFC, and of course Mike Vick did his thing. They got a home playoff game. They got home playoffs. They got home field advantage in playoffs all throughout, but they ended up losing the divisional round. So they basically went one and done. Now we're going to give him 99 awareness. And 99 awareness makes him a 99 overall quarterback. So this is the deadliest quarterback probably in video game history right now, because his only flaw was the fact that he wasn't the most accurate, and of course that his awareness, you know, when you played against him when he was the computer, wasn't the best. So at the end of the day, I do think that Michael Vick is going to take a step forward with 99 awareness, but I'm just curious to see if Madden 04 is going to give him a big step up or just a little step up, because he's going from 95 to 99 overall. It's going to be kind of hard to see if there's any significant change for the Atlanta Falcons record, for Atlanta Falcons, for Mike Vick, to see if he's actually going to improve or not. So we're in week 16, about to hit the final week of the season, and let's see if we even made the playoffs. So we're going to the playoffs. You can see that we are into the wild card round. So we went from winning the division, having the best record in the conference, to not winning the division, and as you saw, Mike Vick got hurt. So having 99 awareness really didn't help him protect himself, but 13 TDs, 5 interceptions. Again, that might have just been for half the season. So looking at his career numbers, they were still pretty on par when he was 99 overall. So we're going back to 80 overall Mike Vick with his 80 overall awareness, I should say. And now we're going to do it with injuries off and fatigue off, and we're going to see what happens. Now, when I did it with fatigue off and when I did it with injuries off, I was kind of shocked to see the results, man. So I'm looking to see if Mike Vick can just light the league on fire, because now there is no worries about him getting injured, no worries about him running around and getting tired. So he's going to be able to play a whole season with 99 awareness and 80 awareness, and I want to see if it really makes a difference. I want to see if he can pass for over 3,000 yards, something that Mike Vick, you know, hasn't done so far in this simulation. And I think it'll be pretty cool to see him do that, because right now know that he can run for a bunch of yards as well. So again, we're going to the wild card round, and this time we did not even win our division. You can see that Mike Vick it was pretty solid. He averaged about 200 yards per game, but it was still 198, so not the best. And the Buccaneers play the Raiders, and the Buccaneers, this time they lose to the Raiders in the Super Bowl. So we can do the exact same thing with 99 awareness for Mike Vick. And I'm thinking that the no fatigue and the no injuries helped the Bucs and the Raiders the most. One, they're one of the 2 highest overall teams in the game. And then, of course, 2, they had the oldest roster, especially the Raiders. Their roster was pretty freaking old. You still had Tim Brown. You still had Jerry Rice. You still had a lot of people. Rich Gannon was up there. Charlie Garner, I believe he was still on the team. Maybe he wasn't still on the team. But anyways, their team was just pretty old. So the no fatigue, no injuries, I think helped those 2 teams out the most. But again, I want to see him take that next step up, and him only averaging 198 yards per attempt, or per game, I should say, isn't that surprising, but I was still kind of shocked. I thought he would be averaging maybe 250, maybe 300 per game with the bumped up awareness. But again, with the Atlanta Falcons playbook, they probably had him running all over the place yet again. So here we go, man. Week 17, final week of this simulation. And we again made the playoffs, but we are yet again a wild card team. We did not even win the division. And matter of fact, can we even get out the first round versus the Eagles? That's going to be tough sledding to do. As you can see, averaging 185. So we lose yards as far as our per game with 99 overall Mike Vick. So my conclusion is that the Raiders and the Buccaneers, they get the most help by, having no injuries and no fatigue. And I believe that Mike Vick is still Mike Vick. 99 overall awareness, Mike Vick is still Mike Vick. He's going to run around, he's going to make plays, but besides that, he's still going to struggle at the quarterback position as far as being a prototypical quarterback. Nobody wants that from Mike Vick, though, but it was just an experiment. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I enjoyed bringing it to you. Hope the rest of your day is the best of your day. I'm going to see you guys next time. Peace. Hot sauce.